From an ancient homily on Holy Saturday. Something strange is happening. There is a great silence on earth today. A great silence and stillness. The whole earth keeps silence because the King is asleep. The earth trembled and is still because God has fallen asleep in the flesh, and he has raised up all who have slept ever since the world began. God has died in the flesh, and hell trembles with fear. He has gone to search for our first parent, as for a lost sheep. Greatly desiring to visit those who live in darkness and in the shadow of death, he has gone to free from sorrow the captives Adam and Eve, he who is both God and the son of Eve. The Lord approached them bearing the cross, the weapon that had won him the victory. At the sight of him, Adam, the first man he had created, struck his breast in terror and cried out to everyone, "My Lord be with you all." Christ answered him, "And with your spirit." He took him by the hand and raised him up, saying, "Awake, O sleeper, and rise from the dead." Hi, this is Father Nick Smith, pastor of St. Patrick's in Perry. Today, indeed, something strange is happening. The God of the universe has died in the flesh, and he sleeps in the silence of the tomb. Today, the Church keeps vigil, watching, praying for the resurrection, which will happen on Easter Sunday. Today is a day for continued prayer, continued silence. And indeed, silence is the voice of God. That is the language of God, as Cardinal Robert Sarah has said so eloquently. Silence is the language of God in which he speaks to us. He is not in the earthquake, or the fire, or the great wind, but he spoke to the prophet Elijah in a silent, whispering sound. This is the way the Lord wants to speak to each and every one of our hearts. And so it is incumbent upon us to pay attention, to silence ourselves interiorly, to cut out some of the noise that always comes at us from all directions in our modern world, so that we can be attentive to the living God who has come to redeem us, who today sleeps but tomorrow will rise and bring us to glory. May God bless you, and let us continue praying for each other.